Hello and welcome to day 1 of the Empath Activation. Today we are talking about remembering your gifts. And my name is Kayla. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm going to be guiding you through a 3-part activation where you're going to be receiving daily transmissions designed to help you reconnect with your empathic gifts. And not just in a theoretical way, but in a way that feels real, grounded, and useful in your actual life. And I want you to know whether you've always known that you've been sensitive to energy or you're just starting to explore what that means, this space is for you. And today we begin with remembering. You're going to start to see how your gift has already been speaking to you long before you even called it that. So before we dive in, let's go ahead and take a deep breath together. Take a big inhale in through the nose, all the way up to the top. Hold your breath up at the top, and then exhale out through the mouth. And let yourself fully arrive here as you tune in. So let's talk about the gift of sensitivity. Being an empath isn't just about feeling everything. It's about reading energy accurately, attuning to what's yours, what's not, and what wants to be alchemized. So the fact that you are sensitive to energy, you can pick up on other people's emotions, you can feel it when you walk into a room, all of this is happening to you, for you. This is something that is a skill. And I totally understand because I've been there before. Without refinement, it can feel overwhelming. But that's why you're here today. You're learning how to understand what it means to be an empath and how you can actually use this as a skill in your real life. Okay? So my first method around the gift of sensitivity, I like to call it the frequency finder. And you've likely experienced this in your own way already without realizing what it was. This is when you feel when someone's words don't match their energy. Or when you walk into a room and you instantly sense the vibe. Or when you just know when someone's upset, even if they say, "I'm fine." Now, if any of these sound familiar, this is not you being too much. This is your energetic system doing what it was designed to do, tuning in to frequencies. So let's do a quick scan. I want you to think of a moment where your gut told you something before your mind caught up. Meaning, think of a time when you sensed something energetically or emotionally. You were picking up on something, but maybe you didn't fully understand what it was, or who it belonged to, or what it meant. Just take a pause, let a memory come to you in this moment. And I want you to ask yourself, what do you feel in your body? In this memory, what did you feel? And what did you sense in the space around you? Did you trust the feelings and the sensations that were coming up? There's no right or wrong answer. I just want you to think of a memory of when this happened and recognize that this is your frequency finder in action. It's not woo. It's wisdom, and it's resonance. So let's talk a little bit more about what resonance is and its counterpart, which is dissonance. Empaths often get overwhelmed because they're soaking in dissonance, which is energy that doesn't match their natural rhythm or truth. So even when you walk into a room and you sense something dense or heavy, or you're picking up on someone's bad mood, this is an example of that dissonance. It feels maybe a bit draining. It can feel confusing. It can feel like a question. It can feel like walking through fog. And A lot of times empaths are, sometimes they're overanalyzers, because that dissonance, it feels like a living, breathing question. It feels like something you can't quite put your finger on, okay? Now, resonance is the opposite. It feels energizing and clear, and it feels like everything is clicking into place. Now, this is a key lesson. Your body doesn't lie. When you're in resonance, your nervous system settles. You breathe deeper. You feel safe enough to expand. I want you to think of one of those times when you felt dissonance, when you walked into a room or you were in a conversation with someone and the energy felt off. You felt that living, breathing question mark enter the space. You felt like, something shifted. There's a bit of density. There's a mismatch. There's something here. And in that moment, what did you do? Because a lot of times, and this is where the work comes in for empaths, a lot of times what empaths will do is when they feel that sensation, they actually shrink themselves, right? Because their nervous system is unsettled and they don't feel safe to expand their energy. So they shrink themselves, they minimize themselves. They say, oh, it's just in my head. Oh, it's probably nothing. It's probably just me imagining things. Or they bottle it in. Or sometimes they even blame themselves. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm saying something wrong here. And this is why I'm so passionate about working with empaths like you, kind-hearted people, because some people can smell that on you. And when they smell it on you, they act like your prey and their predator. And then manipulation occurs. And I don't want your kind heart to be used against you, right? And what this gift, this day one activation is, it's about learning what to do in those moments of dissonance. And it certainly is not ignoring it, minimizing it, shrinking yourself, or thinking that you are the problem, or taking it on internally like it's a problem that you need to fix or a question that you need to answer, because it's not. A lot of times, it's information. That energy that you sense is information. And with that information, you then get to take action, empowered action. All right? So let's tune in. Right now, I want you to think of one challenge, one question that's been creating some of this dissonance for you. Let it come to mind, whether it's a relationship or a situation, a possible opportunity. What is that living, breathing question mark that's been trying to get your attention? And now let's use your frequency finder in this moment just to ask, what does it feel like? First of all, try to describe it. Does it feel like density? Does it feel foggy? Does it feel agitated? What does it feel like? And what does your body say about it? Do you notice any sensations in your body? And then finally, what would change if you trusted what you were sensing in this moment? If you trusted that frequency finder and the sensations it was bringing into your body, what would change? Would your body start to rest? Would your nervous system settle? Just take a pause, ask yourself these questions, let yourself feel it so that you can work with your gifts. Because this gift isn't just for meditation cushions or moon circles. It's meant for the real world. It shows up when you choose not to engage in gossip at work, or you stop saying yes to things that drain you, or you trust the no that rises in your chest, even if your brain doesn't understand it yet. Now, here's your practice for today. I want you to write down 3 moments from your day. One moment where you felt resonance, where you felt that clarity, that click, that yes, this is it feeling. One moment where you felt dissonance, the opposite of that, when you felt a disconnect, you felt confusion, you felt that foggy feeling. And then finally, one moment where you weren't sure, you didn't know, and you want to get curious. No judgment, just awareness. Write these 3 moments down, and this is how your gifts get more clear. Okay? So thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to remind you that you don't have to become more psychic, more spiritual, or more anything. You just have to remember what's already within you and learn to trust it. Your gifts are alive, your frequency finder is awake, and tomorrow we're going to explore how to protect and direct your energy, not by shutting down, but by learning how to let your energy speak clearly. I'll see you then.